This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1947, WGNS has been proud to bring you coverage of Rutherford County high school sports.
Lady Bulldogs are state champions in 2013.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships, and listen to this crowd.
WGNS Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on State Farm Prep Sports.
In double overtime in a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back. We may never see this again. What a game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! The Siegel Stars are the state champions in baseball. What an inning. He struck out the side. Can you believe that?
TAB Award-winning veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game.
And the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars are state champions here in 2023.
He's got it. And Eagleville has won a state championship in baseball, and they did it really convincingly.
The Oakland Patriots have won back-to-back-to-back state titles. Their 7th state championship.
Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our coverage here tonight from Siegel High School. State Farm Prep Sports from News Radio WGNS. That's right, we are at Siegel this evening as the Stars are taking on the Rockvale Rockets. It's kind of Rockvale week here this week, just a little bit, because we've got a couple of those games coming up for you here tonight on State Farm Prep Sports. And then on Friday night, we're at Blackman, Rockvale Blackman. I think maybe a matchup in girls and boys of a couple of the best teams in the county. So we're going to talk all about that coming up here in just a couple of moments when we jump into your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. But first, let me tell you, you're listening to the Primetime Sports Countdown to Tip-Off, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get legal help when they've needed it the most. Call the law offices of John Day if you've been injured for a free consultation. When we come back, John joins me, and we're going to talk all about the games coming up tonight around Rutherford County, and a little word about something special that will take place this evening. So that's all coming up next on WGNS.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'd like to help. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Did you just move here? Was the Tennessee summer a surprise? If the heat and humidity caught you off guard, wait until you feel a Tennessee winter. Since 1940, Roscoe Brown has been helping families in this area, and just like you go to the doctor for a checkup, you need to let Roscoe Brown do a winter checkup on your HVAC system. Don't let the approaching Tennessee winter surprise you. Set up a winter HVAC checkup at Roscoe Brown.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't, because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our coverage here tonight brought to you in part by our friends at Rick's Barbecue. They have quality, fresh, never frozen meats that they smoke the old-fashioned way using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, beef, and chicken all the best flavor. That's right, Rick's Barbecue has slaw dogs. They've got loaded baked potatoes. They've got wings. Yes, cannot forget about the scrumptious wings that they have at Rick's Barbecue. So you'll want to check them out on Warrior Drive. They're ready to feed your hungry family tonight for sure. Rick's Barbecue here in Murfreesboro, proud supporter of our high school athletics. John Dinkins joins me tonight. And if I wasn't having so much trouble with my computer here, I could tell you some of the games going on. But I do want to make sure that we tell everyone all of those phone calls have been going out to Rutherford County school students. County schools closed tomorrow, John.
It doesn't matter to me. I'm long gone.
There was much joy as we were, doing our little bathroom break and all that kind of thing before going on the air in the hallways here. The city school system, by the way, is on a 2-hour delay tomorrow. Okay, so that is what we've got going on. We've got several games that are going on tonight, including this one. And, John, I think in particular it is a pretty interesting boys matchup here tonight between these two schools.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a real good ball game. They're very similar in style. Neither team tremendously big, but I tell you, Rockvale's got some talent now, and so does Siegel. So I look for that to be very, very close.
Other games that are going on, Lebanon is at Smyrna, and Wilson Central is at Stewart's Creek. Central is at Marshall County tonight. And also in the area, Blackman is at Oakland. And, Blackman has Rockvale on Friday. John, we've seen Oakland. I don't think you've seen Blackman, but Bill and I saw Blackman. They're plenty good. We're going to see them again on Friday. I think in girls, you may have a top two and then a close third, and then Riverdale in the 4-hole right now. I think Friday night is going to determine a lot between Blackman and Rockvale and girls.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see. Rockvale, I think Rockvale has the potential to be right there in that high spot, that top spot. Blackman, of course, probably I would have to say they'd be favored right at the moment, but don't count Oakland out. They always get better toward the second half of the year too. So they looked really good the other night.
Oakland put a scare in Rockvale, and if you look at that score from last Tuesday, you're thinking, what do you mean? But it was a tight game for 3.5 quarters.
Right, and just about when you're talking about those three teams, I think that anybody can beat anybody on any given night, which makes the district tournament really crazy.
It does, and even diving a little bit deeper into that, the Laverne boys beat Blackman by 1. And who's going to come out of that other district, District 7, And last year it was Laverne. They got to the state tournament for the first time. But, if those scores are that close, there's not a clear region favorite either, I don't think.
No, I don't think so either. And that's a pretty tough – it's going to be a tough region to get through for for this district and for District 7. I mean, that's going to be a really a battle, I think.
There's no Cookeville boys like we saw last year. Which Cookeville and Laverne both got to the state tournament. There's not a team like that on the boys' side, and don't think that there is a team that is head and shoulders better than our top here in District 8 versus District 7 in girls either. But when you're talking about Lebanon and Cookeville, that's some pretty tough competition. You add Stewart's Creek into that mix too.
Yeah, a lot of times it depends on where that region is played.
It happens to be in Lebanon this year.
Yeah, and that I would think gives them a little bit of an edge, because that is even in the new school, it's a tough place to play.
Yeah, most certainly. Rockvale at Siegel, Blackman at Oakland, Central Magnet at Marshall County, Wilson Central at Stewart's Creek. These are all district games now. Lebanon at Smyrna, Cookeville at Laverne. It's Webb at MTCS tonight, so a chance for the homestanding Cougars to take on the Webb Feet. And PCA is at BGA. So the only school you didn't hear me mention was Eagleville, and the Eagles are off tonight. They don't have a game this evening.
That is correct. They will play Friday, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
At home.
At home versus Fayetteville, I think it is.
Big matchup there for them.
Yeah, certainly.
They need a win. They've struggled as of late. They've had a lot of injuries.
On the girls' side, and the boys continue to roll, but John, for a long time it's been Eagleville and Fayetteville in that district in terms of boys.
Yeah, and going to Fayetteville is the tough one, really. But I'll tell you, I've seen Eagleville now for about probably 7 games. Woo, they're pretty good.
They're pretty loaded, aren't they?
They've got a good bench, a really good bench, a lot of depth.
I think they're 12-2 now, something like that. Someone asked me what the best boys teams in the county were, and of course everybody was saying PCA, and they're plenty good. I mean, they've got a legitimate shot to win it all. And I mentioned, Blackman and Laverne boys, but I also mentioned Eagleville, and I said that could be a sleeper state tournament team. So,
man, we may just have to park there and sit and just do games.
I did tell Davey, I said, we talked a little bit about last year's sectional game, and that's something that still sticks in the craw of every one of those players. And he got his whole team back, too. So I think they'll be ready for that coming up this time. But that's a look at your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, and that takes us to, as you heard the scoreboard sound, to our break here for the national anthem, and then we will have the play-by-play here of the girls' game with the boys' game to follow. And also we're going to have a little special between games tonight. Danny Brewer is presenting an award. We'll talk about that during the between games, between this boys' game and the girls' game. So we've got that straight ahead here tonight on a special Tuesday night edition of State Farm Prep Sports. Again, Rutherford County Schools closed. The city 2 hours late tomorrow. Here's our break. We'll be right back here on WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna.
We're at Rick's Barbecue talking with Anne-Marie Brents, who says they're ready to feed your entire crew with the family pack.
It's a pound of pork or any of our pulled meats, and then you get 2 16-ounce sides, and then you get a bag of chips, which are plain or barbecue, and then the buns come with it, and then you get one of our drink choices, which is either a 2-liter of one of our sodas or a half-gallon of one of our teas.
And don't forget the famous Rick's Loaded Baked Potato.
That's the biggest potato you can get. They're right at 2 pounds.
Let Rick's Barbecue do the cooking. 212 Warrior Drive.
The city of Murfreesboro is growing, and we need your help to prove it by participating in the special census. Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland.
We want to get an accurate count of our residents compared to the last census. The more people that are counted, the more state shared revenue dollars Murfreesboro receives.
It's fast and easy. Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, from oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Let's hear from customers of Dr. Automotive.
He does a good job. He lets you know what's going on and do it at a good price.
Danny does a lot in our community, so he's very involved and invested.
I recommend family, friends. Danny is spot on because he'll suggest what I need to do, and of course, I've never had an issue.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
Since 1966, Vans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard heating and air products, Vans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Vans will be there with trained technicians. Vans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Vans Heating and Air.
Every team knows which play can be a winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back to State Farm Prep Sports, and it is brought to you tonight by J. Mullins Jewelry, Sir Pizza, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, along with Parks Auction. And don't forget, we've got the scoreboard. We've got lots of information at WGNSSports.com for you to take a look at, so check it out. Checking out the starting lineups and bringing you the play-by-play of this girls' game, here's John.
For Rockvale tonight, Jade Watson, a sophomore guard, number 4. She'll start along with Isabella Wright, number 24, a junior point guard. Number 35 at center is Kayla Crawford, a junior. Number 5, Cadence Thomas, a very, very good sophomore, playing at forward. And number 11, Daja Raymond, senior guard. She wears number 11. For the Lady Stars, Neely Alexander will play at one forward spot. She also brings the ball up the floor a lot. Number 22, Kyla Dowdy, number 25. Number 11, Kylie Evans at guard. She'll wear number 11. Jordan Johnson, number 14 at post, and she is a senior. And Aubrey Carroll will play the other forward spot, number 24. She's a sophomore. So for Siegel, Alexander, Dowdy, Evans, Johnson, and Carroll. For Rockvale, Watson, Wright, Crawford, Thomas, and Raymond. And those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company. That's Josh Houston and Associates. We're about ready to get this one underway, and in the visiting blue is Rockvale, and Siegel will be in the home white with some blue trim, dark blue trim. And we're about ready to get this one underway. The Rockets are coached by Perry Lyons, and Siegel coached by Brian Weekly. And we're about ready to get this underway. Cecil Joyce has entered the house. Well, he's everywhere. He's everywhere. I saw him at Eagleville the other night.
He's always at the game. No, that's us.
Yeah, we're always at the game, yeah. No, we're not really, but hey, we're at some game.
We're always at some game? Is that what you want?
Yeah, we're always at some game. And the tip is up and controlled by Siegel. Evans has it. Top of the key, being hounded by Wright.
Siegel is going to see a lot of this, I'm sure, here in the early going.
And 5-second violation. Didn't make any penetration to the basket. So it'll be a turnover for Siegel, and Rockvale will get the ball.
There's something about help coming, John, but you've got to continue moving. You can't just stand there.
Wright has it across the timeline. Picked up by Evans over right side. Now it goes to Watson. Back to Owens. And ball intercepted by Siegel. I think Siegel was in a zone there. Carroll brings it across. Stops her dribble. Hands it over to Evans. Evans. Wright is all over her. Here's Alexander with it. Top of the key. Dribbles to the right side. Stops, going to drive all the way in, and she's fouled, and she scores. So a good start here for the Siegel Stars. Alexander gets the basket.
John, for those who don't know, in this game, we've had a lot of turnover in girls basketball this year. In this game, these are two first-year coaches. Perry Lyons is very seasoned, of course, and has coached in many places. Brian Weekly used to be an assistant at Rockvale.
Free throws missed. Watson brings it up the floor, drives all the way in, and scores. 2-2 our score. Johnson has it, double teamed, in trouble. Gets it to Carroll, who flips it over the head of Alexander.
Just a little too rushed on that one.
Thomas has it. Thomas right side to Watson. Long jumper, swish! First bank three for Jade Watson. And Rockvale takes the early lead, 5-2. Carroll gives it to Alexander. Alexander going to drive again and goes off her hand, knocked out of bounds by Rockvale. It'll be Siegel's ball underneath their basket. Evans gets it inside to Alexander. Picks up a double team, throws it away. Evans picks it up, however. Gets it, tries to get it back inside, and it's knocked out of bounds again. Crawford kicks it out. We're on the other side of the gymnasium. This is a unique thing for us here. I've never seen the other side of the gym.
Well, there was one year.
There's a jumper up, no good. And a whistle and a foul.
And it was during the pandemic. Remember when they had us on the floor because they had flip sides and maybe they had the bleachers torn out here or something, or it was for social distancing, but they had the scorers table on the other side for one season.
Free throw is up and missed.
But I'm not sure if you were even here for a game that year, but that was really weird.
I kind of come and go. Alexander's second toss, in and out, no good. Crawford down with the rebound. Here comes Rockvale. Thomas has it. Stops, pops, no good, off the rim. Rebound, picked up by Carroll. And Rockvale relentless on defense, and they get it across. Evans gets it. Gives it to Carroll. And right side to Evans. Back to Carroll. High post. Siegel really trying to make an effort to get it inside.
I was just thinking that very same thing.
Evans to Alexander. Alexander pushes, turns, puts it up, no good. Gets a rebound, missed it. Rebound. Crawford again. Well, they've had chances, pretty good looks too, right with it.
And they've gotten it inside to Alexander somehow, some way each possession.
5-2 Rockvale. In the corner is Thomas. Back to Thomas. Jumper. Boy, that strip net. That's it. Woo.
That is a pure shot.
8-2 the score.
If you were to have blinked right there, you wouldn't have seen it go in.
Ball's intercepted right into Watson. She's going to go in and bank it off the glass. Good, and Alexander fouls her. Don't want to do that. Watson now with 7. And it's 10-2 now.
John Rockvale is 4 of 5 from the field.
A couple of threes involved in that. And we've got a timeout on the floor. And it's a full timeout. We'll take a full timeout as well. 10-2, Rockvale on top. Stay with us.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
The Blue Raiders fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees. Located at 910 Ridgely Road, behind Chewy's, just off Broad Street.
Time to get out in the cold in style with officially licensed Middle Tennessee stocking caps, coats, jackets, sweats, scarves, and more. If it's blue and white with the Middle Tennessee logo, you can bet the best selection in town is at Raider Tees.
Raider Tees by Ideas Tees, 910 Ridgely Road, off Broad between Chewy's and Chili's.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Jade Watson at the free throw line, and the free throw is missed. Rebound, however, and going up with it, I believe that's Thomas. No, that is Raymond, who got that rebound, sneaked in there. Now she's going to shoot. Our game tonight brought to you by Toots Good Food and Fun, Stones River Town Center, and Wilson Bank and Trust. Free throw's good. Her first points of the night, 11-2 now. And Raymond will get another one. It's up, and it is short. Rebound, Alexander. Alexander is a junior. She's got a lot of potential. Ball thrown away by Evans, and here's the run. Rockvale coming up, and Evans fouls. And it's going to put Thomas at the free throw line. Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. That's something they've got to avoid.
That is definitely what is plaguing the Lady Stars.
Free throw in and out. Substitution coming into the game, and that will be Janiyah Nelson. Senior forward. Second one also in and out. And knocked out of bounds. Going to belong to Rockvale. Well, Siegel can't get a break here. So throwing it in will be Thomas to right. Isabella flips it back out to Thomas. The jumper's good. Boy, she's going to be a really good one. She's a sophomore. She's got 2 first bank threes already.
And that's 3 of their 6 shots, John, have been threes.
Here's Johnson with it. Finds a double team. There's a nice shot taken. It's no good. And that is somebody that's come in for someone. I think that's Kimora Lyons, yes. And the jumper is no good by Watson, and it goes out of bounds. Going to give it to Siegel. 14-2, 4:14 to go here in the first quarter. School is out tomorrow, folks. You don't have to worry about it if you're in the county. 2 hours late for City. Evans, jumper, short, rebound. Scramble for it on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to go to Siegel. I will say this, Brian Weekly has those girls down there fighting, though, the Stars.
Well, I mean, they're in their basketball spots, if that makes sense. You know, they're where they need to be.
And that evidently the possession arrow was wrong, and it'll be Rockvale's ball. Right to bring it up. Brings it across the timeline. Stops her dribble, gives it over to the right side, and the jumper is bottom. And guess who? That's Cadence Thomas. She's got 9 now. 3 threes.
They're hitting everything from outside.
And a whistle and a foul. And that's on Isabella Wright. 3rd team foul on Rockvale. 3:41 to play here in the first. 17-2, Rockvale leading Siegel. Lady Stars have it. To Alexander. Lob it down low. That's a nice move, a nice play. Johnson has it blocked. Rebound. Wilkerson down low, shot missed. Wilkerson with the rebound, it won't go. Wilkerson gets it again, goes up, won't fall. Rebound, Siegel, it's on the floor. This time it should go to the Stars. Well, they had a lot of chances there. Glad to see Aiden Wilkerson back and playing. I wonder how heavy that brace is on her leg. It can't be that bad.
It sure looks like it's very obtrusive. She gets around in it pretty good.
Oh, yeah, she's running the floor good. Here's Carroll to throw it in. And finds Evans. Evans drives, and it's picked off. Wilkerson again. Wilkerson may take it in herself this time. Stops, shoots, misses. Rebound Alexander. Some good D there, and a whistle and a foul. And I think it's going to be on Aiden. Yep. First foul on Wilkerson. 2:50 to play in the first. 15-point lead for Rockvale. And got Kimora Lloyd in for Siegel, taking Evans' place. Ball stolen away. Here's Thomas, layup good. They're making it easy for Rockvale, really. And another steal. Layup good. Watson. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's what's happening. 21-2.
Well, it's been points off of turnovers, John. I think they have converted just about every turnover here into points, and a lot of times it's been a 3.
There's a drive and a walk, and that's Ignatz, who is in the game. He had a pretty good game the other night against Oakland. Travels on that possession. 21-2, 2:04 to go in the first quarter. We've got some celebrities in front of us tonight.
I know.
Here's Watson. Jay drives, goes up. It's blocked.
That was a nice block by Alexander.
Picked up, shot good. Was that Nelson?
Yes.
Well, another 3.
And the bad thing about it was a great defensive stop inside. Couldn't hold on to the ball, and they were just wide open from three-point range, and they're deadly out there tonight.
They have 5.
It's the first quarter.
Threes. Here's another steal. Watson, scoop shot, missed. Knocked out of bounds. We've had some subs come in. I'm going to try to get them as they go out. Coming in for Rockvale is Kalen Davis. Crawford is still there. Nelson is still in. And I'm trying to pick up the 2 guards here, which I'll do in just a second. Alexander brings it across. Over to Carroll. That's Carroll. Bounce pass. Alexander drives. And the shot is blocked. I mean, blocked. Alexa Sparkman in for Rockvale. And also Kalen Davis. Here's Alexander. Gets it in the side court. Ignatz tries to get it. Boy, they are really concentrating on that, aren't they?
Yes.
Alexander's stops, pops, won't fall. Rebound, Nelson, and then there's a tie-up and a foul.
They're going to call that on Siegel. It's Ignatz, isn't it? 3?
I think that's right. She had foul trouble the last game. And there's a shot up and good by Rockvale. Guess what? Another 3, too. There's another steal. Davis has it for Rockvale. Ignatz takes it away. She's pretty quick. Siegel trying to run. They get it down. And the jumper is up, and it's no good. Boy, they're throwing him in there as quick as I can get him here. Number 21 in the game for Siegel. That is Jones, Lex Jones. Ignatz, Jumper good. Man, everybody for Rockvale is popping it. That was Nelson again. She's got 2 threes. And that's the end of the first quarter. It's 29-2. Rockvale on top. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Lakin Gilman, a mortgage loan originator with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. With competitive rates and personal service, let me turn your homeownership dreams into reality. Visit my website, lakinhibden.com, or come by my office at 322 North Front Street, located in downtown Murfreesboro, and let's get started.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Mills Family Pharmacy.
Here at Mills Pharmacy, we do compound medications.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Compounding medications are prescriptions that are not commercially available, or you need a special formulation. If it's a liquid, suppository, or specialized cream, we make that in our lab.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding, all to create custom medications for you.
We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Customized services at Mills Family Pharmacy.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
29-2 our score here in the second quarter beginning. We have an update on a score on our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Stewart's Creek leads Wilson Central 17-12 after 1.
Also,
jumper again, good. By Caden Thomas, it's a 3. Are there anything else?
I didn't even have time to tell you. Their shooting, John, in the first half 11 of 17, 7 threes. That makes 8.
There's
in 8.5 minutes.
Almost a steal. Getting it out now, Lyons, but she throws it away into the hands of Wright. Back in the corner, Watson fakes, now drives, finds Crawford down low. Yeah. Kayla Crawford, first basket, give the assist to Jade Watson. And it's a 32-point lead now for Rockvale.
That's only their 4th, 5th 2-point bucket.
Going to be Siegel's ball. Ball was knocked out of bounds. Lex Jones is in the game. I think I mentioned her earlier. Now Evans is back in.
Blackman leads Oakland 16-13 after the first quarter on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
Jones to Ignatz. Top of the key. Won't go for Alexander, but Jones is in there for the putback.
Their second field goal.
34-4. Here's a drive. Crawford wide open. Soft jumper won't go. Rebound up. No good, but a foul. And they're dominating the boards, too, I might add.
Yes, especially in the offensive side.
Foul is on Alexander. And shooting at the free throw line is Raymond. It's up. No good. Is that about the only thing Rockville hasn't done is free throw shooting?
John, they're 1 of 6 now.
Yeah,
that's kind of not good, but
the second one is good by Raymond. She has 2 at the line.
They have certainly made up for it from the three-point arc. And they're shooting 67% for the game now.
Evans trying to drive, loses the ball, and it's a jump ball. I think Siegel's going to retain possession. It's really hard to drive between two people.
Yeah, and Rockville's figured out what they're trying to do, too, and are making that difficult because what do you want to do? You want to take away what the opponent's trying to do.
Well, they just did. Crawford to Wright. Pass down low. Thomas. Layup good. And that was a scoop shot layup. She's got 16 here in the first half.
I don't know if she can sit on the bench, John. It might catch fire.
Here's Carroll, and lost the ball out of bounds. When you don't have a lot of experience, as Siegel doesn't have, first thing you have a tendency to do is put the ball on the floor. And that might be the worst thing you can do. Nelson is back in. And here's a jumper, no good. And Evans gets the rebound. She's tripped up, and a foul. Going to be on Wilkerson. And again, Davis back in for Rockvale. Wilkerson, Nelson, Wright, and one more, and I'll get that in just a second. Here we go. And a whistle. Jones was trying to come across, and a whistle and a foul. Sparkman is in for Rockvale. $37-4 if you just joined us. 5:41 to go here in the first half. Wright is the only starter in the game right now for Rockvale. To Sparkman. Get it over at the foul line, down low, and the give and go back door didn't work. Shots missed. Here's a rebound and a jump ball. Also in for Siegel. Johnson is back in. Here's a pass to Sparksman, who drives in, banks it off the glass.
John, this quarter alone, they're 4 of 6 with a 3. I mean, they're hitting over 60% of the shots they put up.
Almost stolen away. And here's Jones with it. Dribbles with the left hand, in trouble.
You need a Siegel?
Uh-huh. Shot up, missed, and there's a foul.
You should have everybody that I had a number on.
Yeah.
Unless I've made a mistake.
Johnson's going to go to the free throw line.
There are some sophomores and freshmen, but they didn't have a number, so.
Free throw rolls good. Johnson gets her first points. It's 39-5. Second one, no good. Rebound, coming away with it is Rockvale. Davis gets it up in a hurry. Wilkerson drives baseline. Now back to Davis. Flips it back out. Sparkman drives again. Same shot, missed this time. Dowdy with the rebound. It's stolen. Now there's a jump ball. Rockvale just pounces. As soon as you get a rebound, they pounce on you. Here's Carroll to throw it in. It'll be Siegel's possession. 4:32 to play here in the first half. Siegel with the ball. Lloyd back in for Siegel, and the ball stolen away. Jade Watson with a beautiful pass, and that time they overpass. Wilkerson's open from the corner, no good. And it's off Sparkman. They'll be out of bounds to Siegel. A little bit overpassing that time. Watson made a great pass and then wasn't expecting it to come back to her. A little too unselfish. 4:06 to play here in the first half.
That is their third turnover.
Bounce pass knocked out of bounds. And Johnson's going to throw it in for Siegel. Flips it out to Lloyd. Lloyd, throw it away. How many turnovers now, Brian?
That would be 13, John. Against Oakland, they had 37, 38, somewhere like that. So they're definitely not on a pace for that type of turnover situation.
Get it down low to Sparkman over in the corner, and the jumper by Nelson's no good. And a whistle and a foul.
I'm not sure that didn't kind of graze by the glass backboard. Kind of took it off of its angle.
It'll be Siegel's ball, 3:38 to play. If you're Coach Weekly, though, you're trying to look for some positive. They did try to get the ball inside.
I was going to say, you know, he snatched up a lot of girls off that bench tonight.
Yeah. Here's Lloyd, loses control of the ball and walks. I think when it was announced there's no school tomorrow, we had about 150 more people come into this building for the game.
They needed to get their lunchbox out of the locker.
Yeah.
They thought they could get it tomorrow morning.
Johnson tries to make a steal. Sparkman gets it back, gets it in the corner. Now they give it back out to Wilkerson. Wilkerson down low. Sparkman missed the shot. Rebound. Watson. Jade has it. Dribbles between her legs. Tries to hit it down low to Wilkerson. And bounces into Sparkman. And that, she's not very big, but she doesn't mind going up inside. She scores again. 2:47. No bigger than a hiccup. And there's a out of control drive and a walk.
She's kind of like John, that little butterfly amongst the sunflowers.
Okay, whatever. I don't think I've ever heard that description before.
Well, that was something little amongst the big things.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to bring some color analysis here to it.
Oh, yeah, you're doing that all right. Watson has it to Davis. Sparkman's open from the corner, in and out.
Ooh, robbed.
Knocked out. Watson says, I'll take it, and she'll take care of business with a three. Watson with 12.
I don't know what the school record for threes in a night is for the team, but if they continue to shoot like this, John, they may reach it.
And let's see, Davis has been out of the game for quite a while. And double dribble on Sparkman. 44-5 our score. 2:03 to play. And here come the Siegel Stars back in. Crawford along with Raymond, Wright, and Thomas is back in. Thomas has 16 points.
Halftime score, John, the Lady Blaze lead the Lady Patriots 35-16. It was 16-13 at the end of one, so a great second quarter for the Lady Blaze.
That's how explosive they can be. Whistle and a foul. Foul is on Watson.
Our pal Ron Reeves is at that game tonight, John, getting the scores. Appreciate that.
I think he thinks I'm dead. I'm not sure.
He will Friday night if he's at Blackman.
I think I'm going to make a lot more now. Here's Ignatz to throw it in for Siegel. 1:40 to play. And Johnson's going to be the one to shoot the free throws. I think they had the wrong girl up at the line. Free throw is up, no good.
They are kind of struggling at the free throw line like the Lady Rockets have been tonight. Both teams have gone to the line 6 times, or Rockvale's gone 7. They're 2 of 7, and Siegel is 1 of 6 with another free throw upcoming.
Jones comes back into the game, and Lloyd comes out.
In other words, this is not a free throw shooting clinic you're seeing here tonight.
Johnson's free throw, banked it off. 2 points for her tonight. 1:40 to play here in the half.
The glass can be helpful. Nobody likes to use it, but
I tell you, people need to use it more like in the old days. Here's a long jumper from the corner. Jade Watson doesn't need to use it. She just stripped the net with another 3.
I think that's the hardest shot in basketball, from the corner on either side, because you have really no frame of reference how far back it is. It's really hard.
Tell my granddaughter that. She'll tell you that.
I mean, a wing, you at least have some depth perception there.
Ignatz to throw it in for Siegel. And the ball's thrown away. And Ignatz fouls her. Kept her from scoring. Ava Atkinson is in the game, by the way.
They're going to count it.
They count that basket.
Yep. It was before the shot. Coaches
Raymond's got 4 now.
Coaches will tell you, John, if you're going to foul there, make sure they don't make the shot.
49-6. And she makes the 3-point play. Raymond with 5 now. 50-6. 1:08 to play here in the half. Atkinson, that's not Atkinson, I beg your pardon. Jones comes down with a rebound. And there's the long pass down low, easy basket. 18 for Thomas. See if you could find 40 here on the Siegel Star lineup.
Okay.
She's in the game.
I do not see a 40.
Okay. Here's Watson, drives, layup, good. Watson with 17.
We'll see if we can't rectify that by second half.
Here's Jones to Alexander. Back out, Ignatz banks it off the glass, good. And that's the end of the half. It's been all Rockvale, 54. Siegel Stars 8 here on girls basketball, on State Farm Prep basketball. We'll come back. Brian will have all the scores that he's got going around, and also he'll have a look at the scoring, individual scoring, and team stats. All coming up here on State Farm Prep basketball.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
All right, we are back here at halftime, and let's take a look at your halftime stats from JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, winners' trophies, along with Fans Heating and Air, and the scoring for the Lady Stars, a 2-point bucket for Neela Alexander, a couple of free throws for Jordan Johnson, and a 2-point bucket apiece for Mary Ignatz and Lex Jones. For the Lady Rockets, 17 points for Jade Watson on the night, a First Bank 3 for Isabella Wright, 2 for Kayla Crawford, 18 in the first half for Cadence Thomas. She and Watson have been lighting the woods on fire here. A couple of threes for Janiyah Nelson, 5 points for Deja Raymond, and 4 for Alexa Sparkman. No foul trouble for anybody, and you'll want to stay tuned after this break here. I'm going to tell you about the team stats, if you will, and it was a particularly great shooting quarter for the Lady Rockets. We'll tell you about that and all of the stats when we come back on State Farm Prep Sports.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Murfreesboro residents, did you know our city could receive $175 per person each year in state funding? That's why it's important to participate in the special census. This is Mayor Shane McFarland. Listing everyone in your household helps us qualify for more funding to improve roads, parks, and other services. Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com or use the prepaid envelope you'll receive in the mail.
Count me in.
Hey, count me in.
And count me in too.
No new taxes, no cost to you, just more to Murfreesboro. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We are back, and your score here at halftime, 54-8 here at the half. And your team stats, these are brought to you by Winners Trophies, Fans Heating and Air, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. And it has been all Lady Rockets. They led 29-2 after one quarter and 54-8 here at the half. Rebounding, pretty close. Part of the reason Rockvale only has 12 rebounds is they have not missed many shots tonight. In fact, they've missed 33.33333%. That's it of everything they put up. And they put up 32 shots. They are 21 of 32, 66%. And that also includes in that total 10 first bank threes.
Hey, you know, if you're Brian Weekly of Siegel, that's the worst news you could possibly have.
Yes.
To hit 10 threes.
I mean,
that's 30 points you're not, well, let me put it this way, that's about 20 points you're not expecting.
Exactly. And that's why the score is 54-8 here at half. Siegel, 10 shots. They've hit 3. They're 30% from the field with 7 rebounds. They're 2 of 7 from the free throw line. And Rockvale is just 3 of 8 for 38%. So they're not making a lot of hay there, but they've gotten a lot of extra points with those 10 threes on the night. 19 turnovers for the Lady Stars and 3 for Rockvale. And that's a look at your stats from Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, and Winners Trophies. I want to say a word about our friends at Parks Auction, who've helped families, investors, and businesses here in Rutherford County and across the state with their on-site and online auction needs. You need to get with Bob Bugg or Stan Vaught for a free, no obligation consultation. Free. And as tight as those two are, something free doesn't happen often. But a free consultation with Bob Bugg or Stan Vaught. Parks Auction, they'll handle everything.
Can't you just do it straight?
Online at parksauction.com. That was about as straight as I have done it. But it is what it is. Okay, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Here we go. 33-19, Stewart's Creek leading Wilson Central at the half. I need to refresh this, Brian. 35-16, Blackman over Oakland at the half. Rockvale, of course, leads 54-8 here. And those are the scores that we have, along with Lebanon and 42, Smyrna 7, 42-7. Scores on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, and Rutherford County Schools not going tomorrow due to the severe cold, and 2 hours late for Murfreesboro City Schools tomorrow.
I just can't believe it. We're out again.
Out. All right, we'll be back, and when we get back, John will have the starting lineups and the play-by-play of the second half here from State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take some planning. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-459-2683.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 903 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Like pennants.
And welcome back.
Good morning. I want to say good morning.
Well, you're talking a lot tonight. What's
I know.
wrong? This is very talkative. You're like a little kid because you're getting out of school and you don't even go to school.
I know. I don't.
Starting lineup.
Go ahead.
Micah, put a piece of tape on him for about 5 minutes here. Starting lineups. Got some changes. Mary Ignatz. It's going to be Kimora Lyons. Alexander's in there. Johnson's in there. And Carroll. And for Rockvale, it's going to be Watson, Wright, Thomas, Wilkerson starting the second half. And also number 11, Daja Raymond. So everybody, Wilkerson is the only difference here in the lineup.
Is 40 the only one that you don't know?
40 is the only person I don't have, yeah.
Okay.
Here's Watson. Jumper no good. Rebound, Wright lays it up, no good. Isabella doesn't shoot much. Missed that opportunity. Alexander bringing it across, being dogged by Wilkerson. And they get it down low. The pass is late, but Johnson does grab it, but now throws it away immediately. Over to Wright. Long pass to Wilkerson. Is she going to have room? No. Too far into the basket.
Yeah, she kind of outran it.
Watson is tripped up by Ignatz. But it's going to be no foul. It's going to be Siegel's ball. 54-8 is our score if you just joined us. John Dinkins and Big Mouth over here. Brian Barrett.
I'm not going to say another
word.
word.
Oh, don't be that way. Don't be ugly.
I will.
Ignatz.
Ooh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Want to explain that for you?
No.
I know what you saw. Go ahead and explain it.
I just saw a trip.
Oh, I saw the ball roll on Ignatz's stomach, and I was more concerned about that. Here's Siegel. Rockvale has gone to a zone. A little bit of sagging zone. They throw it away. Wilkerson has it. To Watson. Watson bounces it down low. Here's the shot. It doesn't fall, and that's by Raymond, but she's going to go to the line, and she's fouled. Jacqueline Webb here with Jacqueline Webb King with Webb Aesthetics. You might ought to go see them. Free throw's good.
I got turned down.
Oh, did you? Said no hope.
Yeah, just said go home. Put your head in the sand.
And the second one, good. Raymond with 7 now, and it's 55-8.
Is school out tomorrow?
Crawford didn't start the second half. I was trying to figure out who didn't start in the second half. Here's a tip and stolen away. Watson drives and puts it up good. Jade with 19 now. School is out tomorrow. City schools, though, go 2 hours late.
It's not out for summer, but it's out for winter.
Ball is stolen away. And the shot up and good. That's Raymond.
Pretty fast start here for the Lady Rockets here in the second half as well, John.
Well, they have dropped back a little bit into a sagging zone, but Siegel's still having trouble turning the ball over.
They're trying to get it into Alexander again.
And it's this time fouled. Raymond's going to pick up the foul. Running clock here, 60-8 is our score. Rockvale, it was 2-2 at one point, and then Rockvale exploded. Alexander, banked shot, nice shot, missed. Rebound Watson. 3-on-1. Watson behind the back pass and threw it away, out of bounds. Had the right idea, just didn't execute. Carroll brings it up for Siegel. Now to Ignatz. And the ball's thrown away. Picked up by Wright. Great play by Isabella. Watson going to drive, lay it up, good. And we've got a timeout, and gives us an opportunity to perhaps do the right thing and say something nice about Parks Auction, Bob Bugg, Stan Vaught.
Yeah, the old snow misers. Bob Bugg, Stan Vaught, Parks Auction.
Yeah, that didn't last long.
Auctions, John, they're fast, efficient, and profitable. And even at their age, they are fast at this. Auctions. They invite you to make Parks Auction your first choice. They are leaders in the industry, that is for sure, and they look forward to talking with you. Bob Bugg, Stan Vaught, Parks Auction. They'll handle everything. They are online at parksauction.com. You can look at the website, see all of the different auctions that they have going on. Parks Auction.
Kayla Crawford checks in the game for the Rockets. And here come the Siegel Stars with it. Crawford bringing the ball up the floor, no pressure. Gets a pick, drives to the right side, looks, tries to find somebody, throws it into the hands of Crawford. Another turnover. Well, the good half of the Middleton family's here. Here's Davis, who's in the game with Sparkman. The ball down low. Crawford misses the left-handed jumper. 3:58 to go here in the third. Clock is running. And here's a drive, and Alexander misses the shot. Rebound. Picked up. And Thomas has it. Gives it over to Davis. To Sparkman. Over in the corner. To Thomas, whips it around to Sparkman. Siegel in the zone. Davis backs it up and starts over. Clock moving, 3:13 to play here in the third quarter. Here's a long jumper as swish. That's Thomas again. I had to wait to see her number. 21 for her. Here's a shot up by Johnson, gets a rebound, throws it away out of bounds.
I was able to find this Siegel roster, though.
Oh, good. I've got it right here in front of me now.
Yep.
Here's Davis. Oh, finds the lane, goes up and puts it in. Doesn't bank it off, just puts it in. Davis' first basket.
They're 5 of 8, John, and have hit 5 in a row, including a 3.
Carroll. Over in the corner, jumper, good. That's Ignatz for 2.
That was about as far out as you can get a 2-point bucket, too.
She has 4, 67 to, I guess they gave her 3. 67 to 11 now, is that right?
Shouldn't be.
Okay.
The official said 2.
I thought that's what he said. Here's another turnover. It's a jump ball. Well, maybe he doesn't. Maybe it doesn't matter. 67 to 11. 1:39. Clock moving. Clock will be moving this entire second half. So get your vocal cords heated up, Brian. Oh, wait a minute. You already have. Yeah.
Me.
Jones, Alexander. Down low to Ignatz. Jones has it. Has it for a moment. Gives it back out to Alexander. Alexander drives. Looks for help. Finds Jones, who will take the jumper. Rolls in and out. Rebound Davis. Flips it out. Here's a drive. A layup is no good by Nelson. The follow-up is good by Thomas. 23 for her. 69 to 11. Rockvale. Ignatz. Boy, they're missing a shot right there if they'll turn around and hit it. Shoot it. Thomas has it. Thomas is at a good position. She can play with the second unit because she's just a sophomore, but she's also got 23 points, most of that with the starting lineup. Looking for one shot here with 12 seconds to go. Back out to Davis. Davis in trouble, now finds Thomas. Thomas looks. Nelson pops, it's blocked by Alexander. And this shot will not count, and it doesn't go in anyway, and that's the end of the third quarter. It's all Rockvale, 69, Rockvale Rockets, 11, Siegel Stars. We'll be back with more of primetime prep basketball.
It's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, let me tell you how they can show up for you. Whether I need help navigating a financial decision or just a question, I know I can pick up the phone and talk to someone who's right here in our community. In a world that's becoming more impersonal every day, it's good to know that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is always there with real people who care.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Go ahead.
It's been weird tonight.
What's different? Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams in Smyrna, 199 Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. That's State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, 459-2683.
Here's Crawford, got it down low for Rockvale to Wilkerson. And the long jumper is no good. Tipped up, Wright gets it back. Well, Perry Lyons has played a lot of players tonight. Wright open from the corner, good. It's a three.
Of course it is. John, that is their 12th three tonight.
72-11. Jones has it tipped out of her hand. Alexander retrieves it, however. Flips it to Carroll, down low to Ignatz. Ignatz goes up, misses the shot. Ignatz down with a rebound. Bouncer to Alexander. Every pass contested, really. Rockvale with a lot of quickness. Ball's knocked out of bounds and going to go on to Siegel. Well, Rockvale's making their case that they want to be up there at the top. And we see them again Friday, don't we?
Yes, and it'll be against the Blackman Blaze. I really think in girls, John, that is probably a matchup with the two best teams.
Yeah, I would think it's at this point.
Lebanon leads 52-14 after three quarters against Smyrna on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
Here's a foul on Rockvale. At the line will be Dowdy for Siegel. Missed the free throw. Couple of bounces, shot up, no good. Rebound, fight for it. Ignatz had it for a moment, and it's going to be Siegel's ball. Carroll tries to get it down low. Alexander turns, spins, missed the shot, gets a rebound, and she's fouled. Foul on Crawford. Free throw up by Alexander is good. Neela has 3 points. She'll get another one. And second one bounces in and out. Rebound Wilkerson. Wilkerson drives, now dishes it off. Raymond drives baseline, puts it up. It's no good. Crawford has it. Nowhere to go with it, and it's knocked out of bounds, and it'll belong to Rockvale. Watson will throw it in. Over to Wilkerson. Well, you got a big game coming up against Blackman. He kind of, Lyons has been able to get all of his girls in pretty much, particularly the ones that are going to see action. Because I think against Blackman, Brian, you're going to have fresh bodies in there, the pace of that game.
Yeah, well, we saw tonight, it was a pretty close first quarter with Oakland, 3-point difference. And then Blackman exploded to a 35-16 lead, and they led 16-13 after a quarter. So you can see how explosive they are. And I really think Oakland is one of those teams. I think they've got a grip on third and could be higher. You know what I mean? So they're a pretty good basketball team.
Jones, foul line. Now to Lloyd. Ball's intercepted. Atkinson is in the game as well for Siegel. There's a long three, no good by Raymond. And the rebound coming down here by Lloyd.
So
ball stolen away, and there's a whistle and a foul.
Blackman leads by 25 over Oakland after three, 50-25, and Lyric Maston's got 26 points, John. So she's really coming on strong here. Probably would have to be considered one of the best in the district.
Here's a long jumper that's no good. Rebound. Pulled down by Thomas. Here's a shot off the glass by Sparkman, no good. Rebound, there's number 40, and it is Bria Sweeney.
We know that because of Deanne Middleton, thank you. And Jim Burns.
Jones nowhere to go. Is it out, back out? This is Kilborn into the game, and it's knocked out of bounds. Atkinson will throw it in for Siegel. 2:28 to play in the ball game. Jones, Claiborne, lost control of the ball, gets it back. May have walked there to Lloyd. Lloyd turns around, jumper from the corner, good. Tamora Lloyd, she's another one, but just needs some playing time. Wilkerson, she'll pop one, no good, short. Rebound, Sparkman. To Wilkerson, Aiden's got it, puts it up, scoop shot, no good, gets her own rebound, flips it back out. Thomas from the corner, no good. Rebound, Sweeney. Lloyd has it for Siegel to Atkinson. Atkinson with a couple of dribbles and throws it right into the hands of Sparkman. However, Claiborne gets it back. Jones going to drive with the left hand, no good. And knocked out of bounds, 1:22 to go, 72-14. Apologize for not giving the scores much. 72-14 Siegel leading it. Don't forget the IDST's between game halftime show. Have a little special ceremony we're going to talk about. Ball's thrown away by Siegel. Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. Sir Pizza. Here's Davis back in for Rockvale. I think they're going to just eat some clock here.
Well, just under a minute to go. No reason to do much here, I would think.
Over to Sparkman. Playing keep away. Wilkerson back out to Sparkman. Sparkman running the post, actually. She'll come back and then go back in. And now Thomas will set up in the post. So that's their offense they run when they're trying to hold the ball. 5 more ticks on the clock. And that's going to do it. Our final score tonight, Rockvale makes a statement, winning over the Siegel Stars 72-14. We'll take a break, and when we come back, it's the Ideas Tees Between Game Show.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door and hope you find the customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed Supply caters to all homeowners with a quarter acre to several acres, focusing on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
And yes, you can even get milk from the MTSU dairy at Las Casas Feed Supply, the best milk in town. Las Casas Feed on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and we want to thank you for 40 great years of good food and fun.
At Toots, we still have the same specials, the same quality, the same portion sizes, even after 40 years.
And we have the best kids menu in town.
And our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Hello, this is Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. Often when a man or woman finish pre-planning their funerals with me, I hear, "We should have done this 10 years ago." Or, "I thought about doing this years ago, but just never got around to it." Seems that we often put off the inevitable for ourselves. As one wise pastor put it, it's never too late to do what's right. Why not mark down on your calendar to call me to talk about your funeral needs at 615-893-2422. It's never too late.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
We're going to be an educational institution that teach Bible every day. Every subject we teach, we're going to teach through a biblical perspective. In every aspect of our school, we're going to do it through a Christian perspective.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
That also means that everything we do, we have to be excellent. We feel like Christ calls us to excellence. And so that means we have to be excellent academically. That means we have to be excellent athletically, because that's what God calls us to. It's a great place to be.
Invest in your child's future in an environment that fosters Christ-centered values. To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.